Hi, this is Carlos Diaz, Library Associate at St. John the Baptist Parish Library, and this is a book talk. Today's book talk is The Incendiaries, a novel by R.O. Kwon. A powerful and darkly glittering novel of violence, love, faith, and loss as a young woman at an elite American university is drawn into acts of domestic terrorism by a cult tied to North Korea. Phoebe Lynn and Will Kendall have their meet cute. Phoebe is a glamorous girl who doesn't tell anyone she blames herself for her mother's recent death. Will is a misfit scholarship boy who transfers to Edwards from Bible College, waiting tables to get by. What he knows for sure is that he loves Phoebe. Grieving and guilt-ridden, Phoebe is increasingly drawn into a religious group funded by a charismatic former student, John Leal. He has an enigmatic past that involves North Korea and Phoebe's Korean American family. Meanwhile, Will struggles to confront the fundamentalism he's tried to escape and the obsession consuming the one he loves. When the group bombs several buildings in the name of faith, killing 5 people, Phoebe disappears. Will devotes himself to finding her, tilting into obsession himself, seeking answers to what happened to Phoebe and if she could have been responsible for the violent act. The Incendiaries is a fractured love story and a brilliant examination of the minds of extremist terrorists and of what can happen to people who lose what they love most. The themes are violence, love, faith, and loss. And that's it. What we've got here is a classic love story with a fiery connection. It's a good book. It's very quick, 200 pages. You're in, you're out. Um, while not breezy because it does deal with some heavy subjects, it is a good novel. It's fiery. It's a love story. It does have that. It's young people who are radicalized. They're living their lives, and it's contemporary. It's within the past decade. It's finely written. The characters they just they jump out of the page because you really get to know them, what they're all about. Um, their intentions are not good. You're not necessarily rooting for their objective, but you do relate to them in the sense that they're going through issues that violence is unfortunately a part of life. We all experience love. We all struggle with faith, and loss is something that we're all going to have to endure. So those themes are universal. The characters, they are there. You get to go with them. Each chapter is dedicated to a character's point of view, which I thought was cool. I like that because what Aro Kwan does, she gets into the mind of her characters, and then her characters speak, and then you, as the reader, you get to interpret whether this is something good, this is something bad, this is something where we should be going. The plot is very smooth, and the transitions from character to character, it comes together in an explosive. The beginning and the end are quite explosive, and pun fully intended, of course. But again, this is one of those novels that I enjoyed it because it's got its finger in the pulse. It knows what's going on with current affairs and how the world can be unstable at times. And this is one of those novels where it mirrors society, and that's what I liked about it. I thought it was very cool. It was very well written. You're in, you're out, 200 pages, 3 days. You can get this done. Um, there is an available copy through Libby that you can check out with your library card, and it's free to check out there on Libby. So if you're looking for a novel that is explosive, that deals with universal themes of violence, love, faith, and loss, then I think you should definitely give the Incendiaries a try. It's one of those novels that stays with you for a while, and it makes you think, and it provokes thought. And that's one of the many objectives of books. Thank you very much. This was Carlos Diaz, and this is a book talk.